Hello everyone, it's me, Dropkick Premier. Today, I'm here to do a collection tour. It has been, about maybe 3 years since I've done my last collection tour, and things have, to say the least, expanded since the last time as well. And I said that in the last tour I did, but I would say definitely it's expanded. I'll be showing you my entire tour. So let's get on with the video. First, we'll start off with my top shelf. Me personally, this is my section right here with all my Heralds of Unicron that I personally picked out. At the back, you can see Scourge with a custom painted Lockdown, with Bludgeon. Obviously, you have to put Galvatron and Nemesis Prime, with Axor and Rampage, one of my personal favourites. Then after that, you have Menasor with IDW's Optimus Prime. I don't have the Legacy drag strip. He's too expensive for my liking on the aftermarket. Turns out just put the blue tack in on the Generations drag strip can work out perfectly. I'll just say make sure put on a lot of blue tack on both appendages because it will fall off eventually. And here you have me with Orion Pax, and then behind him you have Yolo Parks. I think I said that right. Last night Optimus Prime. Then behind him you have Nova Prime, another one of my favourite figures. Then right after that you have IDW's Gladiator Megatron. Unlike most people in the fandom, I actually do like these retools of Megatron. I like this one personally because it gives us a new head sculpt, new shoulder pads, and it shows off more of his past, while most of the time it was just him in his basically a retool of the War for Cybertron version. Then, behind Megatron, you have Six Shot. I love this figure very much. He's just very tall. One of my tallest, I think. Well, I'd say my all-time, though, tallest figure is, well, the Ark over there. But anyway, after you have Six Shot, you'd have Star Saber just chilling behind him, just standing there. Then after that, you have Devastator. Last time you saw him, you saw that he had a badge on him in front. I just went over that in Silver Sharpie and just coloured that in. Really did that for most of the Constructicons, I think. Then you have Nitro Zeus with Run Amok. Right behind them, Grimlock. Then you just have Rhodobus just standing here. Well, not really standing, fly in midair, firing his energy bow, I would say, at Lockdown, just driving away. I thought it would give some interesting light into a little story of some sort. It kind of looks cool, to be honest. Just seeing this, basically. As you could, and while they're fighting, or what Rodimus is chasing Lockdown, you have Nitro Zeus and Rodimus being in just complete shock of what's going on. And then you have my second row, first being my Generations shelf. I wouldn't say I grew up with Generations, but as a kid I bought all the DVDs for the entire seasons. Well, every season, including the movie. So I kind of fell in love with the Generations toyline, Generations Selects and Generations. I just loved them, really. They were part of my childhood, I should say. And as you see, I got 86 Optimus Prime. He is surprisingly good. At first, when I saw him, I thought, oh, nah. Everyone else thinks he's cool, but I thought, to be honest, no. But then I got him in hand, I thought, oh, he's actually really good. But surprisingly, I'm gonna have to say I kind of prefer the Earthrise / Netflix version. That was one of my first ever Optimus Primes I bought when I first started this YouTube channel. So it kind of holds a momentum to me. Then you have what I was born into, the Transformers Prime shelf. I didn't really get into Transformers Prime when I was a kid. I was more into other stuff, but later on I really got into Transformers. This was really the show that hooks me into it. As you can see, I have APC Optimus and APC Megatron. Love those figures. Megatron's a bit hard to pose at times because I'm worried about the paint chips or scratches, so I try not transform him often. And there you have at the far back my custom Ultra Magnus, but you wouldn't be able to really tell because of the LEDs I put in just a few days ago. Then you have Dreadwing and Skyquake with my custom breakdown because, well, I saw this one YouTuber, I forgot his name. He used a Springer mold for his G1 version of breakdown. I thought, oh, that's nice. And I thought, why not do that as Transformers Prime breakdown? And I got this. I love this custom. It's one of my favourite. And I do recommend, if you ever do find a Springer figure at a very cheap price, I'd say go for it. Paint up to be like this. The paint I used was mainly Night Lord paint from the Warhammer. So if you want to base it on that, so you don't have to mix paints, I'd say go to your nearest Warhammer shop and do that, because I'd say, surprisingly, it's very cheap to buy paints there than online. Then you have two of the most fragile figures I have, Dark Energon Wheeljack and Dark Energon Cliffjumper. I actually do like the Wheeljack mold, even though it is a bit delicate in areas because of it being clear plastic and all, but I actually like it in those colours, but just only wished instead of it being clear plastic, it could have been all painted that colour. But yeah, overall that is a good figure. Then you have my custom tailgate I made a while back. He had a few changes here and there. I thought of adding the flames on him, but no, he does not. I mainly based it on the G1 version of him. But then in front of him, you see Transformers Prime Hotshot. Behind tailgate, you have Dead End, Cliffjumper, good old Prowl, Knockout, RC, and Ironhide. Moving on, you have my Wreckers shelf. I love the Wreckers. It's one of my favourite off-factions from the Autobots. I love Last Stand of the Wreckers. I used to watch a lot of videos when people dubbed it on YouTube, and oh my god, I just loved it. I would say my favourite character of the Wreckers would be probably, well, I just like his craziness in the IDW Lost Light trilogy. It was the way he always acted crazy was always, to be honest, hooked me into his character. And there's always something going on with him in around. Either he starts a fight, he's already shooting at someone for no apparent reason, or he's just there insulting someone. Then moving on, we go to my next row. This row just normally carries the Seekers, mainly the Rainmakers with Studio Series Starscream, with the Sparkler Seeker that I'm thinking about customizing something, but to be honest, I have no ideas yet. Maybe give me some ideas in the comments down below. The knockoff version of the Constructicons. I like these figures, but I wish the company who made them could have done better, because, what was it? I think it was Hook, sorry. I think it was this guy here. I forgot his name. His combiner piece, where he's part of the arms, I think. It was one of the arms that peg into Scrapper, I think, Hook, I think, sorry. Has broken off, so I cannot combine this guy anymore. Here you have Slicer. And some sort of bounty hunter. I haven't really given him a name. Moving on, we have my entire Decepticons shelf just filled with, well, as I said, a bunch, and I do mean a bunch of Decepticons. Mainly the Combaticons at the back with Blitzwing, Trigger Happy, Sinister, and Off-Road. And a few others here and there, mainly with Shatter, Dropkick, Breakdown, Deadlock, Wipeout, and my custom Darksteel I made. Then finally on this row, we have my Loyalists, the Decepticons, I should say. Here you have Lugnut. Well, if you've ever seen animated, you'll know why he's here. Just if you're an animated fan, you know how dramatic he is as well. You have Tarn and Tarn, basically. One's meant to be the Cyberverse version, but I just swapped heads with the other one. Then behind him, you have the Takara version of, I forgot what Studio Series version of Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime was. But yeah, I got that when I went to my Comic-Con about a year ago, I think it was. Just about a year ago. It was just popped up on my thing. I thought, oh my god, I'd have that, definitely. It was just about the time when it first released. I thought, oh damn, now that's just lucky. I got it just about the time when Transformers 1 came out, if I'm right. And then here you have Studio Series Megatron sitting in his throne, of course, him being the leader and all of the Decepticons. And of course you have to have behind him, always working in the shadows, a loyalist at heart, Soundwave. And finally, this shelf is mainly bits and bobs, figures that I own doubles of or don't really fit anywhere else. And of course, the Bayverse. I put it down here because I thought I like the records had to be put somewhere, and I thought I'll have them at top. And moving on over here, you see I have my custom Fortress Maximus with Ape Link, which I'm also thinking about making him into his, his BotCon colours, I think they were, in the BotCon comics they used to run. And besides him is my Cheetor I'm customly made as well. Sentinel Prime. A few others here and there. Jazz, Sideswipe with Sunstreaker. I think that's Energon Hotshot, but I normally use him as Rodimus. With Kickover and Bumblebee. G2 Sideswipe. Mainly Bumblebees or Jazzes. And Windblade, of course. Don't mind Cliffjumper here. He's just spray painted right now. I'm making him into... I think I'm redoing the paint on him because I had customized him beforehand, if you've seen a few of my old shorts, and it looked ugly, so I thought about re-spraying him and just redo the paint here and there. At the end, you have mainly my Optimus Prime shelf, since I am a fan of Optimus. And of course, Shockwave and Megatrons, because I got a few here and there. A few old Optimuses I had as a kid. Some newer ones here and there. But this is really the end of the video now. I hope you all have a good day, and Dropkick Prime signing out.